Welcome back to the Roadhead Podcast. My name is Hayden.
My name is Hunter.
And my name's Alan.
And today we were talking about, what was it? About how your car has an auto start and is from 15 fucking years ago.
Alright, yeah, so, my car, it's about 15 years old, but, I had a...
Has 3 different tints of windows and is fogging up. Let's open a window.
It's not on.
The car
G.
isn't on. Well,
Here,
that is a problem. Okay, open a door.
I opened the door.
I'm gonna open a door too.
I apologize. These windows fogging up. It's all my fault. I'm too busy blowing.
A portion of this podcast was removed due to it being too offensive to be heard by, well, anyone.
Anyways,
Alright, shutting the door.
Shutting the doors.
Doors are shut.
Short doors are shut.
Alright, so
Dude,
as
do you
I...
guys like the band The Doors?
Yeah, I love the doors.
They're so good. Okay, Hunter, continue.
Alright, so as I was saying, this car's 15 years old, but I had an auto start put in, so, if I don't want to fucking, deal with warming it up, I can just click the little diddly-do and it'll start warming up on its own before I actually get in.
Alan is trying so hard to open up a thing of sugar wafers.
I'm telling you right now, those things are like 2 or 3 weeks old.
Dude, I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Alright.
fuck, they're so old.
I don't give a shit.
Again, they're...
I don't give a shit.
These are crunchy in ways that they should not be crunchy.
Oh, fuck.
You're getting that shit all over.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Die. Okay, what were you talking about? Your shitty car that has 3 different tinted windows? The front, untinted. Side windows, a little bit tinted. The back is deep purple. Why?
See, I have a feeling like it successfully, fuck someone in the back seat, and it would more or less, be a bit more secretive than your average car.
See,
That's
I think
completely untrue. Is the problem.
Also, on that note, this car is not that wide. I feel like you're the only person that could actually lay down in here, like, head to toe.
Is that like a subtle diss, like a little roast?
It's a little roast because he's a small guy.
How about a big old roast?
A big old roast. Let's
Now
How do you
dive
guys
on
feel
down to
about
the store.
roast beef?
See, roast beef, not really my thing.
I had Arby's today. They've got roast beef.
Okay. Arby's roast beef is the exception. You guys had a bacon, beef, and cheddar from Arby's?
No.
See, I don't like that.
That shit'll make
nasty-ass,
you
like,
go
liquid
and go to
cheese.
heaven. It's good from there, because I think it's Velveeta, like melted Velveeta.
See, Velveeta's like, it's a little too much for me. I just don't like the texture of melted cheese.
I don't like the cheese that is like stays melted at room temperature and is fake and weird. But if it's like warm and like actually melted, I'm into it. I'll get intimate with the cheese.
Like,
I don't want to.
I can boogie with fondue, but not like the concession stand, the movie theater.
No, sorry. Let me just loudly open a thing while you're doing that.
Oh yeah. Can I have one of those? Can you loudly hand me one?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Box can have one too.
Box is our viewer who's not supposed to be talking.
Oh yeah. Box is here as the laugh track. There you go. Okay.
So, are we gonna like chew these really loudly into the microphone?
No,
and
that's
get some
dumb.
ASMR
That
going?
sucks. That sucks.
That's just poor comedy right there.
That's poorly made. Did Box take 2?
Mhm.
What a fucking.
You stingy bitch. Yeah, nice guy.
So, Friday went and saw Venom. That was
I want to see it so
How
bad.
was that?
It was a pretty alright movie. But the female kind of love interest, did in fact, she was kind of a bitch, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I wasn't a
She
fan.
didn't even fuck him on the first date.
Oh, what an asshole.
No,
I
what an
mean, they were-
absolute bitch.
They were clearly fucking, but they just, not on the first date type
Dude,
deal.
with a tongue like Venom's?
I need to talk to you later.
Sorry,
With a
it's just-
tongue like Venom's tongue situation.
Don't let him in.
But
Send
are
him a
we-
text and tell him we're recording.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Have you guys heard the Venom song that goes along with that by Eminem?
No,
Yes,
I
I
haven't.
love
love
that.
it so much.
I
He has that line where he's like, it's something like, "Cause that's what my words make you do. Cause you're Eddie Brock and I'm the suit, so call me Venom."
yeah,
and it was so good.
Dude, that's pretty good.
It's crazy good. And he has one line that's so good. He's like, "Knock, knock, let the devil in." And the whole thing is about how, like, everybody in the world that has ever done anything bad, or that is doing something bad, is because of his words or something like that.
Ooh.
And it's about how, like, and the video is his his words going into different people when they touch each other. It's weird.
I mean, I haven't seen the video or really gotten the meaning. I just think it's a pretty nice song.
It's a good song. It's great. I don't know when the chorus hits. I don't know what he's saying though.
I mean, it's Eminem. You're not
I
really
mean,
supposed to
I feel like I
understand
can pick out the words venom and denim, and those are like the only words I can really pick out of the
I feel like he says Eminem somewhere in there. He's like, call me Venom. Something about an Eminem denim.
Alright, so I'm gonna go and actually look up the lyrics
Okay,
here.
we'll look up the lyrics, analyze it real quick. Now we can't open the doors, even though it is gonna get hot in here. So we're just gonna stand it.
Because there's a
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
small swarm of
We
retards
could also
outside.
turn the fans on
Alright,
just a
so-
little bit if we needed to.
What he's saying here in the chorus is Venom, I got that adrenaline momentum, and I'm not knowing when I'm ever gonna slow up, and I'm ready to snap any moment. I'm thinking it's time to get 'em. They ain't gonna know what hit 'em when they get bit with the venom. So he doesn't say denim.
He doesn't say denim or Eminem.
So we were
So
both very wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
See, I feel like we should have had some sick beats going behind that
Okay.
while you were throwing down those sick rhymes.
I can edit it in.
You can edit it?
I can
I
edit
think
it
that would be
in.
a good decision.
Actually, no, I can't because this goes up on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do that. I can throw up a really distorted, weird version.
That might not be a bad idea.
I've heard worse ideas. Alright, so I'm currently drawing a,
Oh my God.
smiley face in this fogged
Wow,
up window.
yeah. It's I apologize for blowing these fat clouds back
You
here.
haven't blown a single cloud yet. Don't lie to me. Oh, big peen.
Oh,
We're
a
drawing
ol'
big
peen
beans on the window. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, how do you guys feel about Kamikaze, Eminem's latest album?
I feel like kamikazes were really effective late war for Japan.
Well, but if not
But,
for the development of meth to be used with their soldiers, it wouldn't have been as helpful.
Well, meth isn't purely an East Asian thing. I mean, Hitler used meth. Hitler used meth
Just
extensively.
recreationally.
I feel like
He used
Hitler
it
used
for
a lot
eye
of
drops.
things. No, that was cocaine.
It was meth eye drops.
No, it was the cocaine I
I'm gonna be honest.
A portion of this podcast was removed due to it being too offensive to be heard by, well, anyone.
If I I'm not gonna ask that question. Never mind.
No.
No,
You
no,
brought
no,
it
no,
up.
no,
now
no,
you
no,
have
no,
to
no,
ask.
This
no,
is
no,
the
no, no,
Roadhead
no, no, no.
Podcast. You gotta
I,
ask.
Nothing's
I
off
don't,
limits
I don't
here.
need to. I don't need to say this because I don't know exactly who's gonna hear this. So I'll tell you afterwards.
Alright, that's fair. That's fair.
Maybe when we get a little deeper into this podcast, I'll describe what I was.
I feel
about
like you
to
should
ask.
write it down right now.
Yeah, we
So
can,
you
we
know
can
No,
come back
that's
to this at
that's
a later
fucking
date.
gay. That's fucking old and
Then
gay
you're not
and
gonna
dumb.
remember it.
In a while, we're just gonna come back and listen to this, and then we'll actually talk about it on a later
What,
podcast.
like 4 years from now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 4 years from now, we'll just do a callback to this moment, and then we'll kind of
Yeah.
reveal it.
Remember when we talked about that thing? Instant callback, already done. Got it.
Edit in us talking about it, so then we can then talk
What-
about
and
what
the
we were
harp
talking
noise.
about.
The harp noise, yeah.
And then we talked about how we were gonna talk. I'm in a logic loop. Okay, we need another fucking topic. Get us off of this.
Box, give us a topic.
Fucking amazing improv.
Thank you, Bob.
Legs, legs are just arms on the bottom of your body.
That's
Alright,
dumb.
that's a
objectively
We
horrible
don't
speaking-
need
topic.
to talk about. We don't need to talk about dumb topics.
Objectively speaking, from a purely scientific standpoint, you're fucking retarded.
From, I think science would call what you just said only something autistic people think.
Whoa there. We
Oh,
don't-
calm down.
Whoa.
You can say fuck, but you can't say autistic. Whoa, calm down. Okay,
What the fuck is
let's
this?
talk about fucking. Have you guys seen the trailer for the new Queen?
Yeah,
Movie?
there's gonna
Oh,
be so
yeah,
much gay
yeah.
sex in that
We
movie.
should watch it, and
No, we shouldn't.
Not
Should
not
we
right
not?
now.
I've seen it 90 times.
you have.
Yeah, because
What the fuck
every
is
other
this
day
little
my
square
mom
that's
forgets
appearing
about
on my
it.
window?
It doesn't have gay sex. It has gay and straight sex.
Oh, my bad. My
Yeah.
bad.
Freddie Mercury was a bisexual, which is how he got
AIDS.
AIDS from two different people.
Wait.
That's actually kind
So
of
we had
impressive.
2 wheels.
No, that's a
Well,
bicycle.
yeah,
Do you guys know where Freddie
or
Mercury was
bipedal.
born?
That means you have two
Where,
penises.
where was he born?
Manchester.
He was born in Zanzibar, which is an island off the coast. of,
Zanzibar. That's where
Northeast
Aladdin was
Africa.
from, right?
No.
I remember he
No.
was like, "Welcome
Zanz-
to Zanzibar," in the movie.
I feel like
Prince Ali, Aliasi, Alibaba.
Okay, this is not a singing show.
we're not gonna be having fucking musicals.
We're not going to be having fun on this show, okay?
I feel like we should have a musical episode at one point, though.
Yeah,
we
we
can
need to
have a
really
karaoke
type out a
episode.
fucking script for that, though.
Yeah, we should probably have a script ready for that.
Yeah, for
if we
sure.
do choose to have one.
Hey, brother. You know that
All
song?
the bonds we share are like some mustard.
The bonds we share are like mustard gas. It
Didn't
doesn't,
even
it doesn't quite rhyme.
It
yeah,
doesn't
no.
rhyme, no. Speaking of mustard gas, in
Ever
my
peed in
history
some
class,
bleach?
we're talking about... Yes, actually. This happened to me a few days ago. I had cleaned the toilet and I forgot to flush the bleach out of it. No. I was taking a Mondo piss at like 3 a.m.
So you fucking gassed
Mondo's my
yourself.
I
favorite
gassed
League
myself.
of Legends character.
How'd that go, Alan?
Mondo
I gassed
madness.
myself, and I was, just chilling, taking a piss, breathing in. Just horrible fucking coughing.
So
And,
Have you ever peed on top of already existing pee and it results in the worst smell ever?
yeah, because like there's a film on top.
Do either of you guys not drink water like I do?
I drink like fucking a gallon of water a day. It's ridiculous. I'm so fucking hydrated all the
it
time.
depends on the day. Sometimes I have days where I drink a ton of water, and other days I have days where I don't drink a lot of
I
water.
feel a need to share with you guys the fact that my piss is carbonated.
It's carbonated.
That's actually really impressive. Do you have like a filter in your ween or something?
No, I just don't drink water.
Is your semen
ever.
carbonated too?
Not that I'm aware. I don't know if I've ever had a large enough amount to really see if it was carbonated, but
You guys,
I'm pretty
you guys-
sure not.
You guys know what would be really weird?
Hmm.
If semen were like white instead of red.
You know, it'd be really weird if your dad was still around or something like that. That'd be weird if like one of us still had a dad around.
Right?
I mean, to be
I
fair,
don't have a dad.
no, I thought your dad moved to Kenya and then moved back
Yeah,
with
yeah,
a new
yeah.
family.
Yeah, so actually I
Who
am
the
a Kenyan
fuck
warrior.
moves to Kenya?
My dad.
And then he has a new Kenyan family and brings him
Uh-huh.
back.
And his new wife, my mom, Faith Kugunda, taught me the only word I know in
This is not
in Swahili.
real.
This is real. This is 100%
There's
real. I
no
can show
way.
you their wedding video.
This is real.
Her name is Faith Nagurie Kugunda.
We can open the
Oh yeah, we can
the
open
sky
the
roof.
Are there still people out? I can't
No,
see.
it's
The windows
so
are
humid
so
in here.
fogged up.
I was in a sauna the other day because, swole boy going to the gym. This is hotter and more humid than that.
Yeah, dude. Sauna's like I don't hate it though.
I actually really like saunas.
Hold on,
I
I
was
need to
sweating up
turn
a
this
storm
on
and it
so I
was
can
really
actually
nice.
open that.
Okay.
What in the goddamn was that?
When you turn your car on, the alarm goes off.
Oh, I scared the shit out of them, apparently.
I don't even see them.
No, shut the door.
Okay, well, we need to talk about what just happened.
Yes, please.
Okay, well, Hunter turned the car on, and what resulted from it, which one is that?
That's boxes.
I want to take that in a second.
That's pleasurable box.
Yeah, dude.
Why are you
Um,
fucking...
A portion of this podcast was removed due to it being too offensive to be heard by, well, anyone.
Okay, that's good.
God, I hope Cody doesn't
You guys
climb in
don't
here.
yell. Okay? Okay, so...
Just don't do that.
we
We didn't do it on
to.
purpose, trust me.
Yeah, okay, can I borrow that box?
It's unfogging a bit. What the fuck?
Trying to get that, yeah.
My bad, sorry.
Alright, this is just devolving into some shit. We need to edit this out.
A portion of this podcast was removed due to it being too offensive to be heard by, well, anyone.
I have a question. Any of you boys ever gotten head in the school bathroom?
Tell us
No.
about the two-handed tango.
Two-handed? Okay, yeah. We need to talk about that. Okay. Well, so me and my friend were on a bus
Alright.
in I'm gonna say it was in middle school. I'm gonna say it was probably 7th grade, because it's more fucked up if it was in 6th grade. We're on the bus on a field trip, and this girl that we were just kind of friends with, kind of, because
Like Baker type of friends.
well, not that we were aware of, I don't think, because if we were, then we'd probably have been competing or something for her. but it didn't really feel that way, like, when I think back. And basically, at some point, this is how a lot of my early sexual experiences occurred. She said, hey, you guys want to do something fun? And we were like, sure. And then, well, she performed what we would later call the two-handed tango, which was, well, there's no easy way to say this, boys. Where is Box?
Box is in the floorboard hiding from
She jerked us off.
like next to each other,
Yes.
So like a double hand job.
and there
Yes.
was like no peekaboo's.
Wait,
Like, was there a blanket or something?
No.
Did she
Like
aim
y'all,
you?
you guys' dicks were just out.
Yeah, we were in the back of the bus.
Did she aim you at the other person?
No.
Did she make the shots collide midair? No, you guys were like
It was
seventh grade.
it was very unimpressive. No, 7th grade is not dry. Like,
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
7th grade is like, that's like 13, right?
Yeah, 7th
I
grade
think
like
so.
13, 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not dry, but it was probably not impressive. Like, think back to whatever
Y'all
all
are
you
just
guys...
Yep.
Yep.
A portion of this podcast was removed due to it being too offensive to be heard by, well, anyone.
Wow.
I had a crush on her when I was like
Who didn't?
12, I think.
Who didn't though?
She just laughed at like all of my jokes, and that's all it took
She was
for
just-
me. Is
she
like
was
if
one of those
somebody
friendly
thought I was
people.
funny, it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
dude.
it's the same reason like there was that really hot girl that laughed at all my jokes. I would fall in love with anybody, well, any female, if they laughed at everything, because it's like laughter is like the best. That's the best thing. I could probably fall in love with a pretty unattractive girl if she laughed at all my jokes.
Oh
Because
yeah.
it's just like, it's so much fun to be around somebody that laughs at all your jokes.
You know,
Exactly.
honestly, I'm one of those dudes.
And having sex with them is even better. That's why I'm currently trying to get into your pants, Alan.
I mean, you know, as long as they don't laugh at
Weren't
your
expecting that one, right?
dick. No, I wasn't. But, honestly, I'm one of those people, and I'm like, oh, is that any human affection at all? I guess they want my dick.
Dude, every girl I've ever been friends with and just wanted to be friends with has ended up making some sort of romantic advance at me. And I think it's because men and women truly can't just be friends.
Unless you're a
Like
gay male.
I had a friend who like got me more than anybody else that was a girl like 2 years ago, and that was when I was already seeing my current girlfriend. And
Dang, y'all have been together a while.
I had just started seeing her, but yeah, like 2 years
Still,
ago.
though.
And she basically said that like she wanted to date me. It was like she fell in love with me or something. And that just kind of, now I just don't try to have like close friends that are girls, because I just don't think it can happen. Like, I don't think that you can just be friends. Because that was just a really sucky experience. Because like I was such good friends with her,
Especially
and like I cared about her so much, but I also, and I mean, I'm gonna be honest, there were probably some feelings there for her from me romantically, but I mean, I liked my girlfriend more. So it's just like, what do you
Hayden, I
do?
like you as a friend, but I just I want to let you know that I did not, in fact, have feelings for you.
I said girls.
Hayden, I
Oh
want you
wait,
to
you're
know.
a biological female. I apologize.
That's why he's so little.
Hunter
and why
is
his
a
titties are
biological.
so big.
Yeah, that's why Hunter has the massive gazongas.
Just massive dohungalungas.
It's like.
Hey, y'all, watch that card right there.
Ooh, what's it?
Hey, do you guys want to all
Don't
like
honk,
simultaneously?
don't honk on my podcast.
Would you guys all like to simultaneously just flip off the car next to us?
No,
100%.
I
What?
would like to.
You get in on this, Hayden?
Yeah, come on, Hayden.
He's fucking seizing out over there.
He's too busy. He's too busy thinking about the massive dohungalungas. The big dohungalos.
Dude, how I can do that so well. Actually, I just realized. Like, I look.
A portion of this podcast was removed due to it being too offensive to be heard by, well, anyone.
Okay, I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
What is the story of the worst time you've ever been hurt?
So
Emotionally
I
or
got spiked into a
physically?
ceiling fan when I was 3, right?
Physically, because that's not. If we do we'll do emotionally another time, but that's really dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, physically, the worst time I've been hurt was
A portion of this podcast was removed due to it being too offensive to be heard by, well, anyone.
Okay. We need
The-
something we can actually talk about and leave in
the
this
worst
podcast.
time I have been wounded physically. So I don't know if you guys know this. I used to play football in elementary school. Did I tell you the story already? So basically, I played O-line, and there was this big black dude, and his name was Greg.
Greg, of course, his name was Greg.
Greg fucking hated
Greg
me. I'm
is
gonna use his
such a-
real name because
Greg
I don't
is
care
such
about
a
this fucker's
Chad.
privacy.
Like, Greg is such a Chad name.
But he's like this fat fucker too. Like I'm talking
So, like,
300 pounds in grade 6.
Ernesto!
Nah, yeah, he's like Ernesto size in like 6th grade.
You're Ernesto thick.
He's Nesto thick. But anyway, we were running stiff arm drills, and you're supposed to go up against somebody and stiff arm them.
Yeah.
I stiff armed Greg. He plows back into my arm while pulling my elbow forward, so my wrist breaks in one place. And then slams me down to the ground. Right? I'm fucking down. My wrist is just dying. He stops the shit out of it with his cleats.
Mhm.
My wrist ends up broken in like 4 or 5 different places, and I had to wear a cast for like 5 months, and I was out of the rest of the season. And I'm still mad about that. And nothing happened to Greg. He didn't get in any trouble for it because he was like one of our starting O linemen.
Oh, there's Greg right
Yeah.
now.
No, Greg was way thicker than that
Yeah.
dude.
Greg, a thicky
Alright,
boy.
so the worst I've ever been hurt, I don't
Ernesto
put
sat on
myself
your
in
face.
situations where I get in danger like that. But probably the time I rammed my pinky toe into a chair and I thought I broke that shit.
Damn.
That was maybe like 3 weeks ago. That shit
Damn,
still
it had to
hurts.
be amputated?
Like
Did
I
you
can
survive, man? You still
No.
alive? No. Fuck, dude.
Sometimes I think I died right there.
my spirit.
Do you
died.
guys want to hear the funny story or the real story?
Both.
Both. Okay, the real story, because this is actually the worst time I got hurt. I scraped my knee at Great Wolf Lodge and got an infection,
Great.
and it was a flesh-eating infection.
That's kind of hot,
Oh.
honestly.
That's kind of what?
Hot.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, I love flesh-eating
Yeah,
viruses.
flesh-eating disease on top of somebody eating your flesh. That's fucking hot.
And that was actually like really bad because it took like a long time.
So
for
it's
it to
the
be
vor.
fixed.
It's the vor virus.
The vor virus.
It's the vor before
Well,
the
no,
vor.
because vor is when you want like a giant woman to swallow you, right? This was like tiny little like insect bacteria things
So like
eating at my skin.
if you get a scrape on your butt and you get a flesh-eating bacteria on it,
Mhm.
does that mean that you're getting your ass eaten?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd have to say so.
Also,
If you get
Also, I wonder like if you got a really wide scrape and you got a flesh-eating bacteria, do you think that like you would lose flesh really fast because it's more surface area?
I guess it really depends on the bacteria. See, I'm not like a medical doctor.
I'm not any kind of doctor.
I'm a love doctor.
So
I'm Dr. Love.
when I was applying for my new job, they asked if I had
I'm
a
Dr.
degree.
Drub.
They asked me if I had a degree in theoretical physics, and I said, "Yeah, I've got a theoretical degree in physics. That's how I have my new job."
That's fucking terrible.
Uh,
That's a pun for sure. That's a pun and a half.
hate
You guys like
this.
big pun?
What's the
I like
best kind of haircut?
puns. What's
Chemo.
You know what's funny? Cancer.
Oh! Man.
Damn.
So what's brown and rhymes with Snoop?
Braden. Or I mean Brandon.
Clevis Matney.
Dr. Dre. So
Okay,
if,
we don't need to pun anymore.
if Travis
need to-
Matney,
alright.
if Travis Matney wanted a tortilla, do you think he would call it a tortilla or Mexican bread?
All right.
It's a trick question.
The flat wound team.
He would call it the flat wound ting.
All right.
Did he say that before? Did he call it tortilla the flat brown? What
flat
is it?
wound team.
The
Flat,
flat wound ting.
All right. So I actually have a
flat brown thing actually describes.
Flat wound ting.
All right. So I actually have a solid
did say
joke for
that.
y'all. Alan, you've heard this. Box may have heard this, but Hayden, I know you haven't.
Oh, tasty.
So all right, give me a solid name here, Hayden. Just
Jaden
any
Bracken.
name.
Oh.
Let's go with
Flibby.
Flibby. All right. So this was
Flibby's shitty if you need a
no,
second
not a
name.
last name, just Flibby.
Okay,
So
Flibby.
this is Flibby's 14th birthday, and now his dad, he's a very wealthy man. Like, he can buy and sell any slave he wants. Even though this is in modern days, but that's just how rich he is. So now Flibby's dad
I have
goes up
family
to him.
who I'm pretty sure is in the mafia. Continue.
So we'll discuss that later. But Flibby's dad comes up to him, 14-year-old Flibby, and he says, my son, my only son, my boy, I will buy you whatever you want for your 14th birthday. You need only ask. Now, Flibby, 14-year-old kid, he thinks for a minute, and finally he tells his dad, Father, the one thing I want most for my 14th birthday is a pink ping pong ball. So his father, he's obviously a bit confused, very wealthy man, and but he loves his only son, so he does as he asks, and he purchases his son the pink ping pong ball, and he gives it to his son, but the next day it's gone. It vanished mysteriously, like no sign of it. But the dad doesn't care. It's a ping pong ball. He probably lost it. He's 14. So fast forward a year, Flibby's turning 15, and quinceañera, all that good shit. And
Boys don't get quinceañeras.
let me
It's
finish.
a fucking bar mitzvah.
Alright, fine, bar mitzvah. What?
Wait, those happen when they're 13.
That's when they're Jewish too.
Either way, 15th birthday.
Flibby's a Jewish name.
Either way, Flibby's
What the
turning.
fuck? This story doesn't add up.
Alright, Flibby turns 15.
Doesn't make sense.
Flibby's turning 15. And, his wealthy father says, my son, my boy, I will purchase you any gift you want. Be it a car, be it a plane, be it a boat, be it some other form of transportation, be it whatever you want. And Flibby, he thinks for a minute. 15, this is a hard decision here. And he tells his dear papa, Father, I would like a carton of pink ping pong balls. It's like one of those, little cartons that they come in, right?
Yeah.
And his dad's, definitely a bit confused at this point, because he's like, hey, didn't my mistake ask for something similar last year? But he concedes. He buys Flibby the carton of pink ping pong balls. And next day, they're gone, vanished. And the dad definitely notices this time, but he thinks to himself, probably nothing. Fast forward, Flibby's turning 16. Somehow he made it this far.
Oh my god, this story's so long.
Let me keep going here, bud.
Fast forward, he's 20.
Alright,
Turn
so
the car off, bro.
You just fucking reach over and touch his keys in his car.
I touched his penis.
that too.
Oh.
So Flibby's turning 16. And, his wealthy father, my son, my boy, I will buy you any car you want.
Be it a Ferrari. If you want a BMW, I get you that. If you want a truck, I got you. I know a guy. His name is T. So now, Flibby, he thinks for a moment before he tells his dearest papa, Dad, I want a big old box filled with pink ping pong balls. So his dad, once again, he considers asking Flibby why he keeps asking for these pink ping pong balls, but he respects his son's privacy. Goes against it, gets in the box of pink ping pong balls. Next day, they're gone, vanished, no sign of them. Flibby's dad is visibly curious, thinks about asking his son, just doesn't. He decides not to. Fast forward, Flibby's turning 17, right? And it's his birthday coming up.
I actually want to kill myself.
Don't worry, its ending is coming up here pretty soon. So Flibby's dad asks him, hey, my boy, my son, what you want for your birthday? You're 17 now, this is a milestone. And Flibby, without any hesitation, says, dearest papa, I want a storage container filled with pink ping pong balls. Now, his dad, he's wondering why he'd need this many pink ping pong balls. But, he gets it for his son. He loves him. It's his only son. So, the next day, the storage
Sounds
container...
autistic, too.
The next day, the storage container is completely empty. It's barren. So, Flibby's dad, he's kind of had enough at this point, and so he goes up to his dearest boy and says, Flibby, what are you doing with all these pink ping pong balls? Why do they keep mysteriously vanishing the day after you get them? And Flibby looks visibly nervous as he tells his dad, Father, please, don't ask me this question again. And so Flibby's father says, okay, I respect you. But, in the meantime, he buys stocks in the pink ping pong ball company. Now, the next year, Flibby's turning 18. He's a man now. And Flibby's father asks him what he wants for his birthday. And Flibby tells him, Papa, I want a warehouse filled with the pink ping pong balls. And Flibby's dad, he considers asking his son, but remembers his promise. He gets in the warehouse. The next day they're gone. He's dying to ask his son what happened to those pink ping pong balls. But he respects his son's promise, and so he chooses not to do so.
The next year, on Flibby's 19th birthday, he's
We're gonna
hit by a
have to cut
car.
this off now.
He's hit by a car. And his father visits him in the hospital. And the doctor tells him, "Sir, your son doesn't have long to live. He could die within the next hour. Go and visit him now." So Flibby's father enters the room and sits down next to his boy's bed. And Flibby, he's coughing up like pieces of lung at this point. You know, he was hit by
That's
that car
kinda
bad.
odd.
He was hit by that car bad.
I deep throat that.
100%.
So Flibby, he turns to his father and says, "Dearest Papa, would you like to finally know what I've been doing with those pink ping pong balls?"
They're all in my ass right now.
No, let me finish. And Flibby's father, he nods. This is his, dying wish to know what
But
exactly...
he's not dying. His son
It's
is
his
the
one
who's
wish
dying.
to know
living wish.
exactly what happened to all those pink ping pong balls. And Flibby looks at his dad's eyes. He gives a cough. It sounded something like that. He takes a
See that
drink.
peak right there?
He takes a drink of water. He clears his throat. It sounded like that plus that. And Flibby looks at his dad's eyes and says, "What I did with those pink ping pong balls is flatline. He's dead."
I'm gonna fucking hang myself.
The
This
end.
is literally
The
the
fucking hate
longest
you.
story ever that's not funny!
All right. We need to wrap this up. Next time, I'm gonna start off with my favorite joke. It is a joke about a
next
very
time-
special man named Ivan.
Named Travis Matney. And next time, I'm going to tell you about my family members that I think are in the mafia. Okay, has been Roadhead, over and out.
Signing off.
And it's-
Signing
and
off.
it's
Little
Signing
Audi.
off. Fox?
Yes.
Signing. You have to fucking say signing off.
Haha, sign off.
Signing.
Signing off.
Don't sound Chinese next time.
Signing off. Signing off.